And good morning, boys and girls. This is your old pal, Uncle Al. Yeah, Uncle Al overdid it this last week. All his muscles hurting, and his therapist is mad as hell. Okay, unlike the young chicken Hubble's cat, my friend, I'm not that young anymore, and I'm pushing 60 in a few months. Now, happy birthday to Christine. She pushed 63. Yay. Let me take these off because I've been outside. I have many medical problems, and they're all slowly catching up. And they said I shouldn't wear a tie. Again, fall risk, stroke risk, the whole thing. Now, Hubble did part two of the radiation thing. It was a very good video. Please watch it. There's Hubble's channel. Okay. Now, bad thing about radiation, I was part of the industry for a short period of time for the federal government. I didn't like it. I got exposed a little bit. Everybody in my unit is dead from cancer. And Hubble's cat is like, well, sorry, Hubbles. Real life. I got paid well. I was only a few units that when I left the Air Force, I had $25,000 because of stuff we did. A lot of places you came out of the Air Force after 4 years with nothing in your pocket. Of course, I was more of a barracks rat and I know how to conserve my money and I studied instead of drinking beers, hanging around with hookers, and play pool all night. I like bed, a nice cup of coffee or tea, and go to bed early. And plus, I saved all my bonuses. For each year, I had 5 grand. Now, back then, that was big money. And they were promising more big money if I joined the DOE for 1 year. That's a bonus of $5,000 plus additional money later as a contractor. Stupidly, I said no because I had family things, the family business, the farm, foster farm with the chickens. I had a full plate. So that was the late 70s, early 80s, and we were still wearing greens and little blue tabs or the subdued tabs. That was it. I had to go back and do work, real work. And then years later, they did call me back for certain things because I know a lot of things, and they know that I was right on a few things where everybody else were, I'm sorry, they're boobs. Okay, just in time prepping. Okay, he's on Monday tonight at 7 o'clock, special time. They're going to cover herbal remedies and medications. Please stop by. It's going to be a good panel. And that's with Will Russell. It's a very good live stream. Having a little bit of problems with YouTube because the AI is going overboard. They even knock me for saying hello or good night or later. They think it's some kind of secret code. I think they're nuts. And then my regulars, Palmetto Prepared. Let's talk about prepping with Tyler. Cheryl Hirsch, DIY Fun, really good channel. I like the knitting channel, but I only crochet. I have, excuse me, Cheryl, I have arthritis. It helps me move my fingers, but I also do martial arts, and sometimes the two don't work out together. So I'm back to crochet, and my hand's not like this anymore. But that's here and now. And little prepper lady, good, she's going back to school. Be careful of school debt. Prepping in Progress, I really enjoy their channels. It's a no nonsense family kind of channel. I recommend a lot of people watch it. Manipulation of Imagination, that's Reed. He's back. Please check it out. It's a very good channel. Last night's subject was talking about tires and SHTF. Now, when Uncle Alan used to have his retirement spot and his ranch and a 6 bedroom house before it was all destroyed by some people in the state and federal government, like, whoops, we made a mistake, Mr. Sato, you know. Can you forgive us? No. And I tried to sue them, and they pulled out this kind of weird law, and he got away scot-free. And I ended up with bad insurance and stupid people and 2 years of total wasted time in the courts. Okay, today's subject is my iron rations. Now this one I've been munching through because I've been helping out at the ranch. I will pack some kind of energy bar. Always have my emergency smokes in case it's going to be it. I want to have a pack of smokes and a few other things before I die. Uncle Alan's not that healthy kid, so if I'm going to die in the next 30 minutes waiting for the ambulance or some kind of treatment or helicopter, I'm going to be smoking. But basically, yeah, I have to refilm both of these because if I can't get to lunch, and if I didn't pack a lunch, and I'm working weird hours again, I have enough food for 24 hours or one complete meal. I do have a bigger kit. This is my emergency iron rations made from a pencil box. Usually I have crackers, some kind of paste, which is peanut butter or cheese. I usually have energy bars packed to the rim, one pack of soup or oatmeal, honey, anything high caloric, high calories to keep me going. This, if I pack it right, will last me 24 hours or 3 days if I really stretch it out. Uncle Al knows how to pack in dense, nutritious food, high in calories, high in carbs. Unfortunately, it's bad for me, and I only have to do it once or twice in a real emergency because Uncle Al's burning over 2,000 calories. A lot of you kids barely burn 500 calories doing games, but you ingest 3,000 calories in sugar and untreated starches. Now, Uncle Alan, they kind of know this because I'm losing weight in the face, but other parts know because that's what you have for a family of doctors. Um, Other parts, they said I need to lose 47 pounds. And I said, I hurt like hell and you would not believe the pain. So I punched him in the groin area, like in the Navy. It's very painful. Wayne of West Wind Survival, I don't have his card right now, knows what I'm talking about. Ooh. Now, quick shout outs, because this is a fast one and I already did the main portion of it. Prep for it. Harshman Hill, Liberty Garden, good on the garden. You have to be careful because it's not running east to west, it's running north to south. Oops. Perimeter alarm on my phone. That means somebody woke up and going to school or something. Okay, sorry about that, folks. It's not an alarm, it's a perimeter warning device. Uncle Alan's paranoid, not stupid. It's somebody walking his dog. And it's 7 o'clock. Yeah, people walk their dog, and I know who it is. I'm paranoid, not stupid. Okay. What I was telling Liberty Gardens, it's running north to south. Calculations. For only the Texas, Oklahoma, I can't think the other state above Texas. I think it's Kansas and Nebraska. It's running vertically instead of east to west. West to east, sorry. I keep forgetting rotation of the earth. Palmetto Prepare, good videos, keep it up. Corsair Trainer, can't go wrong with Steve. Good on theory on the blackout videos, that's really good. In case it's EMP, I do go old school, hard and deep. I don't know what I'm doing. Now, a lot of people, you have to be careful. You have to have globes and you have to have extra wick. And on the fuel, if in your Europe, it's lamp oil, aka paraffin oil. Let's see, yeah, paraffin oil for these. They don't produce less smoke. Now, if you're using kerosene, a lot of you don't understand kerosene. There's a heating type and there's a lamp type. Lamp type is extra pure and run twice. Heating type is coarse. Do not mix the two up. A lot of people do it, and these turn to little smokies. In the third and fourth world, people can't judge that, and they tend to get the heating kerosene instead of the correct kerosene. And what happens? These turn into little fumers. See what happens when you lost old education and knowledge? Now, extra pure works fine. I've been with a lot of Amish families, and they said that's a big common mistake with the, I can't say it because it's not polite, but it's old Dutch and it's funny as hell. Now, the reason why is a lot of normal people don't understand fuel and oil. Oil and fuel are two different things and they do not work. A lot of people that came during the immigration time screwed this up. And you see them blew up houses and barns because they put in the wrong stuff in these things. Excuse me. For modern and convenience, I prefer using one of these, but these tend to get expensive. This is not a digital one. It has fluorescent bulbs. It uses a DC battery. Do you know how hard it is to find one of these in good shape? So I'm fine with that. That stays in my Faraday box. I don't take any chances. Now, if I have time and this gets filled up with 50 views or plus more, or I get more subscribers, we'll talk about before Uncle Alan went to this. Uncle Alan used to be fairly good with one of these. Yes, I take fencing and saber and rapier. In my college days, I was very good with it. Now, if you want to see me do a video, please tell your friends to check out Uncle Alan's channel, subscribe. I hate to say that word because the AI knows what I'm trying to do. Shame on you, you stinking AI. But if you like to follow me and find out what kind of weaponry, I do tell people the foil, I use that for training. I use the saber that's 42 inches long compared to 18 inches with your little brush machete. Who do you think's going to win? And I don't do it like the English or Americans. I'm Japanese. The whole blade is sharp. So think about it. 42 inches of razor sharp saber steel versus your machete. And it's a custom made, not a cheapie. Think about it, kids. Who's going to win? 42 inches of razor sharp steel or 18 inches off a machete? Now, I had training proper, both sport and also realistic. Now, realistic classes cost a lot of money, and I'm fairly good at it. So I can use sword, canes, sabers, you name it. I'm old school. So think about it. Catch you later, kids. It's your old pal, Uncle Al, and his favorite dinosaur companion, Dion. Yeah! You should see Uncle Al use a saber on horseback. Really scary. It's an old trick that I picked up. And if you don't know how to use the saber on horseback, don't do it. There's a whole different method, and you got to know what the saber knot is. I've seen too many Hollywood types try to do that, and they almost killed the horse or killed themselves or killed the crew. I'll catch you later, kids. This is your old pal, Uncle Al. Bye.